Hey everybody, happy Monday. I am ready for a great week. I hope you are too. My question this week, I'm thinking about the fourth quarter sprint that we're putting together for you next week. And my question this week is, if not you, who? If not you, who? So we are the ones that are accountable and responsible for our lives and responsible for the results that we get in our lives. So part of what we do in this fourth quarter is really making and creating the vision of what we want to create, but then taking full responsibility for its outcome, or at least giving it 100% effort and energy and commitment to the outcome of what we're trying and wanting and desiring to create. So if not you, who? And what I've realized over the years is there's really only one person that I can count on most of the time for doing what I know needs to be done, and that's myself, right? And as a business owner, you've got to keep your teams accountable. You've got to set the vision for your teams. You need to give them the ability to make some decisions on their own, but the end result, which is the bank balance in your business account, really comes down to yourself. So you've got to be accountable and take on that accountability and take on that responsibility for the results that you want to create in the fourth quarter of this year. So if you're a single rep out in the field writing deals and creating business, it's not too difficult, right? You've just got yourself to worry about. But when you're a lone wolf in the field, sometimes it is a little bit harder because you don't have that external people driving you for your production. If you're a large ISO in a big business with a lot of employees, it gets a little bit more complicated, right? We need to chunk down each department, each piece of the operation, and you've got management or leaders in those positions where you can keep them accountable to the overall big picture of what you want to create. So what we're going to do in the fourth quarter sprint will work regardless of the size of your organization, regardless of the size of your business, the number of reps you have out in the field or employees. It's not complicated. Most great ideas are very, very simple. It's not the simplicity or the idea, it's the execution, right? It really comes down to execution. And one way to make sure that you're executing right and you're on target is to look at these weekly report cards that we create, these scorecards, right? We look at our daily scorecards of what we're doing in the morning to create power, passion, and profit in our businesses on a daily basis. It all feeds into this 90-day plan, which is in alignment with your year plan, right? At the beginning of the year last year, we set these impossible targets, these impossible goals that we wanted to hit for the year. And when we check in every quarter, we give ourselves an opportunity to see if we're still on track for that 1 year impossible goal, or do we need to course correct, or did we realize that that goal that we hit really wasn't something we wanted to create and we created a new 1 year impossible goal. So I'll leave that up to you, but I hope you join me next week. And just remember, if not you, who? It's you. You're responsible. You're accountable for the results that you create in your life. You're not a victim. You don't have to wait on the government. You don't have to wait on any kind of regulation. You don't need to wait and count on anybody else to create what you want to create today. It's really up to you. And when you can gain that power, that clarity, the passion for what you're doing, and set some clear targets, knowing where you're headed, you're going to be unstoppable. So join me. We'll have the email coming out to sign up for the fourth quarter sprint. We'll post it in the Bank Card Life member area as well with all the attachments that you'll need. I will be traveling in California, so I'll do the webinar remotely, and we'll run through everything from the foundation through the fundamentals. We have a lot of new members in here, so I'll start from the very beginning, kind of lay out the groundwork for you, and then we'll walk through that process. Then it'll be up to you to finish out all the work that you need to do to create power and create clarity in these 4 areas around body, being, balance, and business. So we'll see you next week. I hope you have a great week this week, and I look forward to planning the fourth quarter with you.